Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I got the bacon collar. Ain't that a bitch? I just got out the shower, just threw on just a night shirt, just not an everyday shirt. But I got, remember the bacon collar? Y'all family. Ain't no need to be in the same around family. So, me and the bacon collar, welcome y'all. And we thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. Now, I was watching a video by a rapper, right? Not a music video. He's a rapper, but he was making like a YouTube video. And he said something that stuck out to me. Now, he's rich, this particular rapper. He a rapper by the name of Slim Thug. Now, he's pretty well off financially. He never really had a major record deal, I don't think. Never won no Grammys or nothing like that. But he do right with his money. So he's financially stable. Even though a lot of y'all may have never heard of him. Because he's not mainstream. But he probably got a lot more money than a lot of the mainstream rappers that you know of. So I was listening to Slim Thug, right? And he said you got two types of people in this world right now. The day and age we living in. You got two types. You either rich or you poor. I'm like, hold on. Nah, some folks middle class, ain't it? We still got some middle class people. Not really. You either rich or you poor. Nah, big boy, I got about $30,000 saved up. I ain't poor. You one disaster away from being broke with $30,000. But you're better off with that than nothing. Like, hey, I'd love to have it. The purpose of this video is to change our mindsets. If you're not rich, you're poor. Even if you got $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, you ain't rich. So even if there's still a so-called middle class, this is about mindset. Because the middle class is struggling too. So to have the lifestyle that we all dreamed of that you used to be able to have when you were making $80,000 20 years ago, can't have that no more. You got to be a millionaire to have that life. So that's the meaning of you either rich or you poor. If you're making $100,000 a year, are you rich? No, I ain't rich with $100,000. Well, then you're poor. You're the new poor. With $100,000, can you quit working today and not have to work no more for the rest of your life? You're 30 years old. You make $100,000 a year. Can you quit working today and survive another, if you live to be 80, another 50 years without having to work again? Can you do that? Well, you poor. In reality, we've been tricked with the credit, borrowing, getting stuff on credit, financing. I remember hearing my grandfather tell me when I was a little boy, if you can't afford to pay cash for it, you can't afford it. He didn't like credit. My mom, who adopted me, she was the neighborhood candle lady / hustler. Dollar shots, beer, freezer cup, we call them freezer cup, frozen cup, whatever, from the South. You get Kool-Aid, put them in a little styrofoam cup and freeze them. And sell them. Frozen cup, freezer cup, whatever you call them. Sometimes you put fruit cocktail in them at the bottom. That's an extra 20 cents for the fruit cocktail ones. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. So that was my mom, right? And folk would come ask her for credit. And my pop would say, If you can't pay cash for it, you can't afford it. The freezer cup was a quarter, and you want credit for a quarter? 25 cents. And she would be like, nah, they gonna pay me. He good for it. He good for it. That's my mama was telling y'all about. Would be sitting on the porch complaining about owe her money and he ain't paid her. And then come borrow some more. That mama, who my dad would tell her, if they can't pay cash for it, they can't afford it. But she'll speak up for him and give it to him anyway and just sit on the porch and complain because they ain't paid her. That mom. I took after my dad. I ain't as kind-hearted as giving as he is. I mean, as she was, my mom. My mom, she gave the shirt off her back. Not me. I won't give you this damn. If I don't have one, you're not going to get this bacon collar from me. If I don't have a shirt, now if I got an extra one, you can get it. That's how my father was. He was realistic. He ain't do the Bible thumping. What would Jesus do? Turn the other cheek. That's where I get that from. My mom, on the other hand, she'll give you her last and then complain about it when you don't pay her back. Why you give it to them? Then you're going to complain when they don't pay you back. And then turn right back around and give it to them again. So anyway, we living in a society right now where the majority of people living off credit. How many of y'all living off your credit card? Credit card maxed out. Without that credit card, you won't be able to buy nothing. Got A1 credit. High credit limit. And it's maxed out. I heard a lady talking about she got $80,000 in credit card debt. Like, well, damn. Is that you? Exactly. If you ain't rich, you're broke. You're poor. Not exactly broke, poor. Poor can have a few dollars in the pocket too. You get rich or you're poor. You may not feel that way. Let me tell you where I'm going with this. When you have the mindset that you're not rich, even if you got $100,000 saved up, you know what you'll do? You won't go blow that 100. Have you ever noticed? Well, I'll speak for myself. I would spend $1,000 quicker than I spend 100. If I'm down to my last 100, I can stretch that 100 for 2 weeks, but I can spend 1,000 in 2 days. Have you ever noticed that about yourself? Are you like that? Say 10,000. In your mind, I've heard people say this. Well, I'm gonna go splurge. I'm gonna go enjoy myself. I got an extra few dollars. Poor folks ain't got no extra few dollars. There's no such thing as extra money for poor people. You know, people that work jobs. People that can't quit today and never have to work. If you can't quit your job today and never have to work again, you poor. I don't know what you've been taught. Don't care what you've been taught. This is my teaching. This is the mindset, the motto I'm going to live by. If I can't quit working today, I'm poor. So therefore, no matter how much money I come into, I ain't got no extra money. So therefore, I can't afford to go splurge. If I'm not rich, if I can't quit working today and never have to work again for the rest of my life, I ain't got no extra money. And what's kept me struggling for so many years is the mindset that I had money to spend. Even though I got to go to these folks' job every day. If I got to go to somebody's job whether I want to or not, I ain't got no extra money. I would never have no extra money until I'm in the position where I ain't got to go to work no more. Then I got extra money. You can take it how you want. Nah, big boy, you got to live your life. How you like being broke? How you like living check to check? Is that fun? Is that living your life to the fullest? Because I had the same mindset. I would go spend money. Hey, I ain't gonna never be rich. No way. You gotta live life to the fullest. You gotta enjoy your life while you're here. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't saying you can't do nothing. $20 here, $30, go, ice cream or something. No, I wasn't doing that. I was balling. Candy paint, rims, jewelry. Well, the jewelry is an investment, but anyway. When I bought it, I wasn't buying it as an investment. I was buying it because it looked good. I was trying to get them hoes. Listen to me. My definition of poor and what I'm going to live by until I reach my goal. And if I don't reach my goal, I'm going to die trying. My goal is to never have to work for nobody ever again. And until I reach that point, I'm going to have the mindset that I'm poor. I can't afford to buy nothing. I don't care if I got $100,000 cash. I can't afford to buy nothing. $100,000 ain't no money no more. That ain't no money. I hear some of y'all, man, Big Ward, I got $50,000 saved up. Good for you, but you still broke. Quit work. If you think you doing so well with that $50,000 saved up, stop working. And just ride off into the sunset, see how long that $50,000 lasts you. You got $100,000 saved up. Quit working. My point exactly. If you cannot stop working right now and never have to work again, you ain't got no extra money. The income tax check we be getting, well, I don't get them no more, but when I used to get them, it felt like extra money. No, it wasn't. I ain't had nobody to tell me this. And if I did, I ain't saying I would listen, because a lot of y'all ain't gonna listen to me now. You're gonna be like, F that what you talking about, Big Ward. I'm gonna enjoy my life. Go ahead. Get your income tax check and go enjoy your life. Be one of them people that be broke 3 weeks later. But you enjoyed yourself. Now you gotta go through the whole year bitching and complaining again. How hard times is. When you get that $8,000, $10,000, folks get $10,000, $15,000 income tax check. If you take this mindset that I'm talking about now, that I'm on right now, that I can't quit working, so I ain't got no extra money. This $15,000 income tax check I just got, there ain't no extra money. I still ain't got shit. Put it up. The next year, you get that $10,000, $15,000 again, same thing. If you ain't able to quit working for the rest of your life, even that ain't no extra money. Put it up. People like us don't have extra money. We don't have money to spare. We don't have money to blow. We convinced ourselves that we do. I'm guilty. I've told myself many a time this extra money. How the hell I had extra money then, and then when my truck just broke down, it was $9,000. I had to put together, piece together, wait to fix it. But I was telling myself when I got a little more than I expected, oh, this extra money, I'm gonna go enjoy myself. Not long after the truck broke down, I ain't got it. But before that, I was telling myself I had some extra money. If I had extra money, I would have been able to go put $9,000 in that truck as soon as it broke down. I wasn't able to do it. There was a lie from the pit of hell telling me a person that got to work for a living that they got extra money. If something or somebody's telling you you got extra money and you have to work for a living, they lying to you. I'm not telling you to not enjoy your life. A little bit. But if you're anything like me, I went overboard with it. I didn't just do a little bit. I got about $10,000 worth of cologne in there. Over a period of years, I didn't have no extra money to buy no $10,000 worth of cologne. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm guilty. I'm not rich. So guess what? That makes me poor. According to my new standard. Until I get rich, which I am going to be a multimillionaire. Or as the words say, I am a multimillionaire. But let's see how that works out. But anyway, 30,000, 50,000, 60,000. You still ain't got no money. 100,000. You still ain't got no money. Remember, say for instance, you got $60. What's today, Wednesday? You don't get paid till Monday. Today, Wednesday. You don't get paid till Monday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 6 more days. really 5. You got $60 to make it 5 days before you get some money. Most people, I guarantee you'll find a way to make it off them $60. You'll figure out, you'll make that $60 do what it do. And that same person that can make $60 last to payday, I'll blow through $2,000 or $3,000 like that. It's all a mindset. When you think you have more than what you really have, you'll blow it. When you feel like you have something to accomplish, when you feel like you got a goal, something you have to do, I have to make it to Monday with this $60. I have to. You'll do it. When you have to become rich, you will. When you have to have more than enough, you will. But as long as you think you already got it, you'll take it easy. When you watch a football game, for example, I watched Alabama play Georgia, my team, last year. Georgia was ranked number 3. They're supposed to kick our ass. They're supposed to kill us, right? We came out firing on all cylinders. Got up like 30-0 at halftime. Second half, because we had that big old lead, we got comfortable. We thought we done won. We good. Wasn't in desperation mode no more. Georgia came back and almost won in the second half. Because we had got so far ahead in the first half, we thought we had done something. Game over. We thought we had won before the game was over. Go back and watch Alabama versus Georgia last year. You see what I'm talking about. We got up like 30 points at halftime on Georgia, first half. Killing them. The fans, Alabama fans out in the stadium celebrating, planning on what they're going to do after the game. What party they going to. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, we were like this. Oh, shit. Damn. Georgia had came back and took the lead for a short period of time before Ryan Williams scored that touchdown at the end, that acrobatic miracle touchdown. When you have the mindset that you've already arrived, even though the game's still going on, you will lose. Don't forget, life is undefeated. Life is always on your ass. So when you got your income tax check, you think you done arrived now. Life is on your ass. The game ain't over because you just got your income tax check. You need to put that up for the fourth quarter. You need to wait till all the numbers on the clock is 0. Now you done won. Until then, you got to play your hardest all the way to the final buzzer. That's the way I'm going to do it from here on out. I didn't like how it felt for my truck to be broke down. I couldn't go get it. I had to wait. When there were times I had the money, but I treated it as if I had extra money. So I went and bought me some this. I went and bought that. I went and helped this. But if I'd have treated it when I had so-called extra money, if I would have had the mindset that, hey, I still ain't got no money. I still ain't got but $60 to payday. Keep that motto in mind. If you'd have came into a little extra money, tell yourself this. I still ain't got but $60 till payday. Keep that mindset and your money will grow. Keep that hunger. Keep that desire that I only have $60 till payday. I got to stretch this $60. It's all I got. You keep that mindset and your money will grow. Get it, got it, good. You either rich or you poor. Bye.